Hola good people, welcome back to my channel where today I attempt to make 420 accessories for the first time ever. Well, I say 420 accessories. The person that I gifted to probably won't be using it for that. You can use it for really anything. But what started this whole thing was me being a massive stoner and having a good idea, and also having just some wood rounds sitting around my backyard. And so, yeah, that's what I spent my time doing in between other things. I had other projects, and I'm also a very busy person. I do a lot of running around every day. But off and on, this was my project from February to June. So yeah, as you can see, I sanded everything down and I just wanted to make sure that everything fit well in place and everything like that. I also just wanted to make sure everything was well intact. I tried to get this staple out with a pair of tweezers and it wasn't coming out. So after a while, I just gave up, flipped the pieces over, and forgot about them until I edited this video. So yeah, that's probably still in there to this day. But seeing as I didn't even notice it while I was working on the project, really wasn't that big of a deal. I also labeled everything, which is funny for two reasons. One, the labels changed over time as I was like, oh, well, this piece would actually be better suited to do this or function this way or whatever. I way overthought this, obviously. And marking them was kind of dumb because I soaked the pieces for probably about a week. And as you can see, the only thing that really did was get the bark off, which was actually incredibly satisfying. I didn't really want to have the bark on there in the first place, but I didn't know how to get it off, and soaking them really did work. I actually thought that soaking them would make the wood soft and easy to carve, and I'm just going to spoil this for you. It did not. Um, so I figured that from the get. The wood still felt pretty hard, but I really wanted to just get it with get started on the project. So I marked everything. This was actually my pepperoni slice. This is for holding batteries if you do vape pens or anything like that, as well as your little bowls for your bongs. Um, yeah, but like I said, it could also probably hold like a Bic marker and some pencils or something like that. This was actually the easiest piece that I worked on. I literally just drilled holes through it and kind of wiggled the drill back and forth. You'll probably see that a little bit later. I'm skipping a little bit ahead, but yeah, it was a pretty easy slice to work on. It was just, you know, drilling circles in and tapping the wood to get the shavings out. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you work in wood, you might be cringing at how I work on it. I don't know if it's obvious by now. I'm obviously not a professional. I am an artist, but I've never done woodworking like this. Uh, but you know, for my first attempt, I don't think I did that bad. I am pretty sure I gave myself arthritis though, because you're gonna see that I do get a little slap happy with the drill, wiggle it back and forth like it's a fucking Willow Smith video. Um, and yeah, so that really sucked. Uh, it just really hurt my wrist, is what I'm getting at. But at least the pieces fit. The mushroom portion, which was actually made with holding lighters in mind, was my first indicator of trouble. I did not know what I was doing. I did get a fairly decent hole out of it though, but it went in a direction that I didn't want it to, and if I could go back and like know what I know now, I would have definitely done things a little bit differently, but this will go on for a little while. I tried the drill bit. I tried the drill bit for at least a week, and it was like it worked, but it really did hurt my hands. I had to take days in between, and I knew that this was not a sustainable way of doing that. But I am pretty sure that I just went and did the holes for this piece completely with the drill. As you can see, I do have some woodworking tools. I don't know how to use them. Don't know if that's that obvious or not, but they serve their purpose. I mean, if it's serving a function, are you really using them wrong? Yes, you are, Alexis. Don't try to be philosophical here. So as you can see, I did break off a piece, which I had to do some wood glue recon, and that absolutely sucked. And then when I moved on to the ashtray, I had it in my mind that if I just kept drilling a shit ton of tiny little holes, eventually it would start to look good. And then I broke it in half, and that was pretty much it for the day. I glued it with some of the Gorilla brand wood glue. The only reason I'm mentioning that brand is because Gorilla Glue slaps real fucking hard. Not sponsored, and don't sue me for mentioning that I buy your glue. So yeah. But this is when I realized that wood burns. And this is when the project got a lot faster. I used this torch that I had gotten from Marshall's. I actually used that torch for lighting my dab rigs when I took a dab. And I'm not gonna lie, I will never buy another appliance from Marshall's again. It just it served its purpose, but the torch that I recently got, it's a lot better. Let's just say that this project would have been a lot faster had I had the torch that I purchased from Amazon. But it was a lot easier. It went a lot smoother. It was a lot better on my hands. As you can see, I did get pretty far, and I actually got the idea to save the charcoal because I do like drawing and I love using charcoal to draw. And just saving the charcoal, I want to make a charcoal pencil, and if that sounds like a very interesting video for me to do, please let me know in the comments below, because I gotta see if I can actually make drawing charcoal. That just sounds like a fun one. It'll probably be a very soft charcoal, but if I can pull it off, I'm gonna try. Let me know if that sounds interesting to do in the comments below. But yeah, after that, like I said, it went a lot faster. I did use this burning pen that my mom has to create a border along, I believe this was the rolling tray, and that was also incredibly satisfying to do. And I pretty much did this for the remainder of the project until I got to the painting portion. So this is pretty much what we're going to be watching until we get to the painting portion, and I am going to use this time to fill the space so that, sorry, my neighbor's dogs are barking for some reason. I don't know if you can hear it in the background or not. But yeah, I might use this space to just, talk to you, whoever you are watching. Thank you for watching my video. I noticed that my views have been getting more and more progressive as I go on with my YouTube video making journey, whatever this is. And wow, the dog is really going off. Sorry. It's in the grand scheme of YouTube, it doesn't sound impressive to have at this point over 60 views on one of my videos, but to me it means a lot, because it does mean that there are people that find my content interesting, at least to a certain degree. And yeah, thank you to whoever's watching, and thank you to whoever's subscribed so far. I have a small classroom of people, and that actually does mean a lot to me. And at this point, I believe we are past the burning stage, and we are at my favorite part, which is the painting stage. This was probably the funnest part. As you can see, there's actually something dried on them. I did not like how some of the pieces turned out. I burned them a little too bad, or I don't know. I was trying to do something. I can't really remember what I was doing, but sorry, this is gonna go on for a while. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, yeah, the dry clay was no bueno. It reminded me of how dry my feet were at that time, and those are memories I don't cherish. So we're gonna move on. Um, the toppings that I decided were mushroom on one. That was the one that, you can use to hold your erasers, or you can use to hold your lighters. There was one that was a vegetarian one. It had like I think bell peppers and onions and olives. That one I think is the prettiest, even though it's the least likely slice I would eat. I actually don't really like onions or bell peppers on my pizza, but olives can stay. They're really good. Um, One was a classic pepperoni, and I believe the other was a plain cheese. And I'm very proud of how it turned out. I think that it turned out better than I expected. I actually lost a lot of hope in this project, and by the end of it, it turned out pretty good. And the person that I gave it to really liked it too. They really appreciated how it turned out because they actually watched me do this project. I had to keep it a secret for months. So, yeah, I'm not gonna mention them because I respect their privacy, but yeah, happy birthday, love you. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the video. Tell me what you think about my project, and what you would do differently, which is probably the whole thing. Uh, but other than that, let me know what you're smoking tonight. I actually just dabbed, so if I sound a little wonky, that's why. I finished off the rest of my Tropicana cookies. It's a sativa sauce, and I can't. What brand is it? I hate it when they don't put brands on it because I lose the boxes. I don't know what brand it's from, but my God, is it delicious. I'm gonna get some more, probably not that, but some more sauce or some kind of dabbing thing tomorrow. So yeah, let me know what you're smoking or dabbing or eating. I'm down for edibles too. Brownie sounds pretty good right now. Um, yeah. All right. I think I've said yeah about a million times, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say bye.